Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Underway.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Trojans will get the first crack on offense today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around in the chessboard of this game.
He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Throws to the tight end. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. But they try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Gets free now. Heads into the secondary. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Fighting Irish.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? The back's got it on the pitch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We're able to get him down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Defense is coming after him. Throw to the running back in the flat, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice...
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Let's go.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more are those smaller slot receivers, their quickness in space.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And this one will be fair caught. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Under pressure, hit as he throws. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the June Chalet lead.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah,
and that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. The returner is brought down. To start with the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Touchdown, SC. And the beatdown continues. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown Trojans. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. False start offense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Cannot connect in his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A gain makes it second and medium. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Southern California. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he can't hang on to the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's going to take off. Get some space around the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. We'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Will he score here? Touchdown, SC. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback still with the football. He'll pitch it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. Back in motion now. Here's the option play. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it?
Oh, what a play by this defense.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught. One down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown continues. It's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. He decides to keep it here. Ball handed to the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. They'll run the option, and the quarterback keeps it here. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, USC. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
It's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Snides the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down upcoming after that completion.
3:25.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
On the ready.
And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Come on, set.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Southern California. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Joseph.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, why not save your best for the big stage? And this guy's doing it. He's now over 100 yards receiving on the night. How about this last one? Diving out to make this catch. That might be his best play of the night.
With the catch, it's Joseph. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, SC. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of... It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. So another W today as this team continues to pursue perfection. It's going to take a really good team to knock off this bunch, Kirk.
Well, when you're trying to look at teams who are championship caliber teams, you look for every aspect. And I'm talking about the offense, the defense, special teams. When it's crunch time, how do they play? And the entire year, it seems like they just continue to get better in every aspect. It's going to be fun to see where this team ends up.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.